What's good, everybody, and welcome back to my channel, Smokin and Grillin with me, AB. That's right, you just seen the ingredients, you just seen the money shot, and you read it right? So listen, today I'm getting ready to show you guys just how easy it is to make greens, but I got a twist. We finna make it gumbo style, so let's get it. Okay, so look, let's go ahead and just start off by talking about the collards, right? These are collard greens. This is about 3 pounds. Look, I actually measured these out. They are 3 pounds. So look, we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. We got 6 bundles, right? 3 pounds of that. Now, look, okay, we'll talk about these onions. Look, obviously one's yellow, one's white, right? Use the same if you have them. It doesn't make a difference. But look, you want to have them both the same. But look, unfortunately, I used the onion. I used another yellow onion in another recipe. So this is what I have right now. But just get yourself two large onions. Then here, we got garlic powder, oregano, celery seed, paprika, and then we all know what this is right here, right? It's that Creole Kick. And just in case you didn't know, let me put it right here so you can see it. Look at that, that's that Creole Kick. Okay, got a couple of pieces, dry bay leaves, right? Here we got garlic cloves, all-purpose flour. We got a bell pepper, right? And then look, you see this right here? This that celery. I just went ahead and trimmed up both ends, right? Already washed and cleaned them. Now look, I want you guys to take a look at this. What is this? Bell pepper, celery. Then we come back over here and we talk about this onion. Y'all know what it is. I just asked that question. You know we gotta have that, especially when we saying gumbo. Now, let's talk about where we're gonna get a little bit more flavor from. Look at this right here. And this year, like I said, like in my previous videos, we focusing on, kind of like getting away from the pork, you know what I mean? So this year we using, look, smoked turkey leg. Look at that right there, ain't that a beauty? Hey, your mouth should be watering just by looking at this alone. Now, and then right here, I got a cup full of, look, this is vegetable oil. Hey, always ties up my tongue when I say that. So, and then last but not least, we're gonna go ahead and talk about the andouille sauces right here. This is that chicken andouille made by Hoffy. Man, I love this right here. I like all andouille. Even right now I'm making my own, but this right here is fire. So, okay, before I forget, look, this is key. Right here, you guys can see I'm using chicken stock. Listen, we're gonna put 10 cups of chicken stock inside of, after we make our roux, right? We're gonna add that, and that's what we're gonna cook to add even an extra amount of flavor to the greens. Now, you guys can use water if that's what you would like, but I'm gonna suggest that you go ahead and try it this way. But if you don't have chicken stock, and that's all you don't have that, then water works fine too. Okay, so first thing we're gonna do is let's go ahead and start prepping our veggies, right? So I'm not gonna cut them all super small. I just like them about this because we're gonna cook them down. I like for them to stay, have a little bit of size to them so that they can have a little bit of texture, right? So now what we're gonna do is we're just gonna go ahead and cut this bell pepper up. Got these, look, I'm not gonna try to do so many, right? Let's move this seed off to the side over here. We'll just grab these and now we'll just give these a chop. I'm not doing no dice or nothing like that. I like them, again, like I said, when I was doing the celery, we just want to get it like a little bit of a rough chop. This is good for me. Maybe just run it down like that. Let me finish these, then we'll move over to the onions. Okay, so now we'll go ahead and take care of these onions. Now, if you look over here, I just started putting everything in here, right? So we'll just drop this in just like you see. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and cut these up, right? So what you hear right now in the background is I'm running some water in my sink. So that way I can, start to clean these greens before I trim. Now look, you can trim them sometimes. I mean, it doesn't matter how you do it. You can trim them first and then, put them in the water. But right now, I'm gonna go ahead and just wash them. And then when they're done, then we'll go ahead and, do the trim, cut that stem out. Now I know some of you guys like that stem, but for me, I'm gonna go ahead and just take it and cut them off. Now, already just unbundled everything, right? So look, I'm gonna look at each individual piece as I put it in there, you know, to make sure nothing's in the inside. Now, when it comes to the water here, I've already I think I put like almost close to a half a cup of lemon juice, right? Now I'm gonna go ahead and add some of this salt. This is just kosher salt. I put 3 pinches in here right now, just like you see. And now I'll just start grabbing them and we'll just look at them. And then look, these are some good ones too. So we just put them inside. I'm gonna let them soak, and then I'm gonna go ahead and give them like a little rinse. You know what I mean? Like a little scrub. But look at these are nice and healthy. And again, this is 6 bundles, you guys. Just 3 pounds. Okay, look, been scrubbing on these individually as I was putting them in there. They looking good. So now I'm just gonna let them drip dry just a little bit, get most of the water off. And now I'm gonna bring it right here. What I'm gonna do now is I'm just gonna show you guys how I do it. Now, how you do yours is up to you. Me, I just take the sharp end of the knife. Look, just come on down this way. Come on down that way. It's here, and you can just tear it out. Some of you guys are gonna make it with your stem. You know what I mean? It's up to you how far you want to cook it down, but for me, and for this recipe here, I'm gonna go ahead and take it out. So I'm gonna set that off to the side, and all we're gonna do is repeat the process. Now, if you guys got a faster way, let me know down in the comment section below. You know, let me know your method, but right now, again, that's just here. I can cut it here, but I like to just, the tear method, it's just so quick. Now, you just want to stack it on top like this. Let me go ahead and get some more stacked up on here, and then I'm gonna show you what I do from there. Okay, so let me just show you, I got it layered, right? This is for all the new people with the greens, you know? So we got them layered. Doesn't make a difference if the greener part is at the top, like these, and then these are just the opposite. Doesn't make a difference. So we get them like that. So now I'm just gonna go ahead and take them. Look, it's just like rolling a cigar, y'all. Take it, and we just gonna roll it just like this. Super easy. You know what I mean? Hey, let's give grandma and all of them a break and let them know that, hey, we can make this too. So then, now that we have it rolled up like you see like this, then you just want to go ahead and just give it. It's up to you how big you want them to be. For me, I like them to look just like you see right here. And then look, they don't have to all be uniform either, you know? So here, we just take this and you could just see the roll. Look at that right there. All right, so then I got myself a bowl. We're just gonna go ahead and just put these in the bowl just like this. Now, I'm gonna go ahead and repeat that process, get all of them done. Once they all done, then we're gonna go ahead and make this roux. And then we're gonna go ahead and make this happen. Listen, it's a bit of a process, but I promise you, when you have them this way, it's gonna be hard to go back to the same old, same old. Hey, with that being said, look, I'm not gonna over talk it. Let me expedite it. Okay, so I'm finished now. Look, take a look right here. You can just see, look, this was just 3 pounds, which happened to be 6 bundles of, you know, collard greens. Got them all done, you know, got them all cut. We're gonna set these to the side, and now we're getting ready to work on that roux. Okay, so look, now we turn our attention to the stove, right? So what we're gonna do is, before we start the roux in this pot, we wanna go ahead and put all 10 cups of our chicken stock, or if you don't have chicken stock, you wanna go ahead and put water in here, but we wanna bring this up to temp. So we're gonna boil it. As soon as it starts to boil, we're gonna reduce it down to a simmer. So I've already put 6 cups in. That right there is my last 4 cups. I'm gonna put this over the back, you know, put this towards the back, right? Reason being, I'm gonna be working over here stirring this roux, and I don't wanna be working right over the stove. Okay, so you just saw, I just put some fire underneath the pot. We just want like I'm gonna say like a medium high, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and add my oil. And we're gonna let that come up to temp. Once that starts to, you know, heat up, then we're gonna introduce that flour. Okay, I can see the ripples in my oil down here, so I know that it's hot, right? And when you move it around, you can see it's a little bit more on the liquid side, right? So now I'm gonna go ahead and start introducing a little flour to it. And what we wanna do is, we just wanna keep moving, you know what I mean? Just like you see right here. We do everything, you wanna control that splash too. You know what I mean? So look, we're just gonna keep it going like this. We're gonna work all of that out of there, all of those lumps. And we want this to be, you know, smooth. It'll start to thicken up on you, but that's okay. Main thing is, we just want to keep going back and forth. Remember, you guys, it's all in your wrist. elbow, and whatever else you're using. Okay, so you can see this color. This is like about where I like to be. And now I'm gonna go ahead and start adding my veggies to it. But we're gonna constantly keep stirring it because we're gonna cook this down a little bit and start to soften these veggies up. Meanwhile, the roux is gonna start to get even thicker and darker. Now, I hope you guys like that color. Now, that's up to you. If you want it to be darker and have even a nuttier flavor to it, you can just cook your roux down and get it darker. But this right here, I like. This way, when I start doing my veggies, just like you see here, it'll start to darken up with the veggies as they cook. Meanwhile, I got my broth over here. I turned it down a little bit, so I just want it to simmer while I go ahead and get these a little bit on the translucent and soft side. Now look how dark that roux is turning out. And the veggies are getting soft. So now, once I have them here, look right here. I got these are my garlic cloves. What I did was I took the knife, smashed them down, they already peeled. We're gonna add those. Now we only gonna let these cook in here, and we're gonna continue to stir so it can spread its flavor throughout. We're gonna let it stir maybe for about between 1 and 2 minutes. And then we go ahead and add our chicken andouille sausages. All you do is, just drop them inside, and then you just wanna give them a stir. Then after that, we're gonna remember all our dry ingredients. We're gonna go ahead and add them all. Now what you're seeing me, I'm just adding them in individually. All you gotta do is just like dump them and go, but I like to spread them. Then you wanna go ahead and just give them a mix, right? So that's what you're seeing right there, and that's how they should look. Now, when it comes to adding your chicken stock or your water, for me, I like to add just half. We do everything like in increments. So when you put it in, you can see it right there. All of your dry ingredients are starting to dissolve. And look, it starts to become like a silky type of liquid, right? So those of you guys that are familiar with making the gumbo, that's what you're looking at right there. And remember the roux, that's why we getting that color. Now, after we starting to bring this back to a boil and let it cook, and then andouille starts to melt and put its flavor in there, you add your 2 bay leaves. And then after that, go ahead and add your collard greens. Now, I like to add everything in half, like I said before. I just put half in, then work it down, let it get hot, and it starts to cook down real fast. Then when it's done, it'll look like just like that. And then, with that heat, it'll get even smaller. Now we go ahead and add our turkey, our smoked turkey leg. Now here's a pro tip. You guys can add that turkey leg to your water or your chicken broth, and you can go ahead and start to soften it up and release those flavors in there also. And then you can add it here after, you poured everything in the inside. Super easy. Okay, check it out. Look at that right there. That's a whole lot of goodness, right? Remember when I was talking about you want to cut them into big chunks? Look how soft they are. You can see that the andouille has like released its flavor all in here. And now, let me just show you this right here. Oh, you can just see, look at this right here. Just that smoked turkey leg, look how tender this is. Now what I'm gonna do is, oh yeah, look, it's just breaking up with this. We're gonna put some of this flavor in here too. So everybody's mouth should be watering right now. You know what this is gonna taste like. Let me go ahead and shred this down. Oh, and let me make sure I said this. This has been 1 hour and 30 minutes total. I looked at it at 45 minutes and decided I'm gonna go ahead and just add another 45 minutes to it. And you could just see, look at the greens. Oh yeah, these are right here. So let me go ahead and shred this. Let's put this in a bowl and let's go ahead and get us a taste test. Now I'm gonna go ahead and kick back and let you guys take it all in. Look at that right there. That's a whole lot of goodness. Now, if you're looking to level up your holidays or just your green game, this right here is it. Along with one of my cornbreads or even some rice or some mashed potatoes, this right here is fire. So I want you guys to tell me what you think about this right here. Listen, it's all about doing something different, you know what I mean, and leveling up, for these holidays. This right here doesn't really have to be a holiday type dish. Listen, you can put this out any time of the year, and I promise you, everybody gonna ask you like, hey, what's up with this, with these greens? How you make that? Hey, so that I don't over talk it, my mouth is watering, you know what I mean? Let me just go ahead and get some. Take a look at that right there. Ah, yeah. Only thing missing is, some of my cornbread. All right, so I'm gonna go ahead. I done let it cool a little bit. I'm gonna hurry up and put this down though, because it's not all the way cool. Got me a little andouille sausage. You know what I mean? We'll go like this. I'm just gonna say, hey, cheers, y'all. where is my cornbread? You know, right now I'm supposed to dip and then hit that soggy cornbread with all this liquid gold in it. I know, this ain't fair. But listen, I done gave it to y'all. The recipe down in the description box below. You gotta make it. And I put it out just in time for you to change your plans and make this. Again, I know it ain't fair. You gotta make this. Hey, I want you guys to let me know down in the comment section below. After seeing this, I want you to tell me, are you gonna slam on the brakes and make this before this Thanksgiving? Or what are you gonna do? Hey, just let me know. Let's talk down in the comment section below. Hey, listen, so that I don't over talk it, you know what I mean? Because what you guys don't know is I got cornbread in this oven right now, and I'm just waiting for that to come out. And I'm finna, you know, get my stomach full off of just that and some Kool-Aid in this. All right, so listen, if you're new to my channel, let me just take this time to say, hey, thank you for watching this video. Don't forget to like, smash that subscribe button, and hit that bell, right? So that way you can be notified anytime I drop a video, you in the loop. And with that being said, if you've been watching me for a minute, you know what I'm about to do. I'm about to grab this bowl and I'm about to say what? I'm out of here. Peace.